We're here 7 to 10 a.m. Monday through Friday, 3 hours every morning. A show that is literally built for you to see every amazing thing that's going on at HSN. We jam pack it in here and you will always see our best value of the day. It is cute, it's colorful, it has personality, and it's never been done before. I can't wait to show you our Improvements Today special. Okay, think backyard, garden, porch, patio, balcony. It's got color. It has shape and personality and character. But the functionality of this incredible bistro set is one for every person. You're gonna get 2 incredible folding chairs, so there's no assembly, that are oversized, so don't worry about if you've ever sat in one of those old bistro seats that were teeny tiny and you're like, half of your booty cheek was hanging on there. I don't even have a booty, and I'm like,
you have a nice
this
booty.
is it?
Yeah.
This is why I keep Sabrina around, because she says I have a nice booty.
I'm here for her.
We made the seats bigger,
yes,
right? So everybody can fit on it. Let's say bistro sets out there about 12.5 inches. We went 16 inches. 18?
Yes, this is 18.
18 inches.
Yes.
We're giving you the table.
Beautiful.
It's even big enough if you want to eat on it, if you kind of want to eat outside with your dinner. We're getting into that season.
Yep.
I love that you're getting all 3 pieces. We've never done this with Improvements before. It's new, it's exclusive. These are all fade and rust resistant, powder coated iron. We'll talk about that. This today out in retail, if we did do this retail with all the things I just said, about $260.
Wow.
So on a limited time, get it when it's $120 off. And then Sabrina Carpenter, everybody, is here to talk to us about this from Improvements. The one we're sitting at, I love this. It's like this peachy apricot-y color.
Apricot, I love that.
But if you were to purchase this, this would be called hibiscus.
Yes, hibiscus. It's really giving you the feel of outdoor space when it comes to jazzing up your outdoor space, your balcony. If you're in a smaller type of apartment, this is gonna be great for you. What I love most is that the chairs fold up and they hold 300 pounds each, Tina. So that's awesome. You don't have to worry about like perching yourself up and like, you know, sustaining yourself. Even when you sit down, you kind of see it has a little give to it too. These are super, super comfortable. The main part here is the laser cutting that they did in this beautiful ornate design, as you can see here on the beautiful top of that table. Yeah, that's the palm color. The ornate, laser cut, beautiful design, that's something that really jazzes up the space. Whenever I see these, I'm like, you know what, it reminds me of being in Europe. It reminds me of being, you know, in a Parisian cafe, but they're giving you something that is not only decorative, it's functional. You're gonna use it for your coffee, your tea, your reading. Being outside in the space, it's now giving you a reason to go out there, Tina, because usually we love our outdoor space, but we don't really take advantage of it or sit and enjoy it. Now they're giving you these beautiful chairs, this beautiful bistro table, and allowing you to enjoy that space.
Is that the peacock?
That is the peacock.
With the blue?
I love it.
You know that we have peacocks that just run my neighborhood, and I watch all the babies grow, and when they come into our house, we give them bread, and they eat.
Cute.
Like to my door. I'm gonna show you a video later.
I wanna see
it's
it.
pretty crazy.
Yeah.
If you're like me, you love that blue or you love the peacock design, that one's getting very limited, but our most limited option is actually the floral scroll.
Oh, I love this.
That's behind Sabrina. So that one is kind of like an antique bronze color.
Yeah, so it has like a patinaed feel to it. This almost looks like it's been here for ages. I love that it looks like it's been passed down. It has that beautiful, again, that ornate design. It looks like it literally you picked it up and brought it from Paris and planted it in your backyard. And now what I like is that when you go on HSN, you may not be able to see the beautiful, beautiful patinaed look to it, but here on camera, I mean, you can see it. It is a bronze. It does have that antique retro feel. And again, you're getting those beautiful chairs. They fold up, minimal assembly. This table here is gonna hold 100 pounds. So if you wanna put some candles on it, if you wanna eat on it, this can easily accommodate 2 dinner plates. You can get stuff on there. This can be functional. You know, not only do you want a beautiful decorative piece that's rust resistant, weather resistant, you're getting something, Tina, that you're going to be able to use year after year because you can leave it outside. You don't have to worry about putting it away.
The pop of color behind you, Sabrina.
Yes.
I can see this in every single Florida home, the flamingo one.
Let me
When I
close that
moved to
one.
Florida, I was like, you guys have flamingo mailboxes.
Yes, everywhere.
Everywhere, yeah.
So
This would be
bright.
so cute. I love the pop of color of the flamingo.
I mean, okay, so when you get it home, it's gonna look like in a box and everything like that. But look at this. This is how easily these fold up. So they fold up super slim. So you're easily gonna put this in a closet, in your garage, in a shed. It's not gonna take up a ton of space. And these are fairly light too, so you don't have to worry about like having to lug them open. The table, when you get it home too, it's gonna be about 40 pounds total. No, not this piece, I'm sorry. It's gonna be separated, so you're just gonna have to screw the tabletop on with some bolts, but this comes folded up. So the leg part comes folded up. Oh, great, yes, she'll do it a lot better than I can do it without it being there. See, it was folded up, you open it up, you place the tabletop on top, and then you screw in the bolts there. So they make it really easy, they give you all the equipment. Again, that's gonna hold 100 pounds. So if you have plants, if you have dinner, if you have a hefty cup of coffee, Tina, you don't have to worry about like, oh my gosh, can I put it on here? Is it gonna hold it? It's gonna be absolutely fine.
So I love the way we did the last option completely decked out. So that's the sunflower option, which is this beautiful golden yellow. But if you look at that, you could make that exact set at your house because we do have the cushions available if you want to add that.
I love it.
It's going to match back. We have the beautiful lamp that also matches, like that entire piece is here at HSN. We'll kind of give you all the item numbers for all of that, but that's the sunflower.
Love it.
Again, maybe you have, you don't have a green thumb, but you love flowers. This is a great way to kind of add that element. It's not bright neon yellow, it's just a soft, rich, buttery sunflower yellow.
Yeah, and I love how they are doing everything for you. So even if you don't have a designer eye or you don't know what to put in that missing space in your home, Improvements did it for you.
Yeah.
We put everything together. We put the colors together. And even those cushions, these chairs are so comfortable. You don't need the cushions, but let me tell you, they are super comfortable. They're 4 inches thick. They're really plush. And I feel like it gives a nice touch to it. It almost finishes it. You know, it puts the bow on it. The beautiful lantern. You have a whole theme that you've created here that all you had to do was look online, go to Improvements, they set up everything, and you can create the ambiance you want in that beautiful space in your home.
Somebody's looking at that right now, and they're going, I want this exact setup. But you're like, I really can't, I can't make the entire, you know, money-wise, make that look. Do the 5 Flex. Everything today is on 5 Flex, which means $28 for the table and chairs.
Wow.
The cushions are $8.98. The lamp is $9. I mean, this now becomes doable to make that look happen. I want you to use the 5 Flex. I want you to get the Today Special when it's $120 off. You get the whole set, but I was talking about balconies. Like some people think, I can't put patio furniture out here because patio furniture is usually big and bulky and it's wicker and it's this and that. This is the perfect size without being too small. Good size table. This ends up being what, 28 inches in the height? And even the chairs, I've sat in bistro chairs where when I go to sit down, I go, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? You know what I mean? I'm like, why is this so low? Right? This feels like a regular, like standard chair height. Again, you said 18 inches, which is like perfect, right?
It is.
When I looked and it said standard is 12 and a half, I go, who?
Wow,
even my teeny tiny booty could never, right? I love it's oversized here. It's sturdy. We were talking about that powder coated iron. So it's fade, it's rust resistant. Leave these out, it's okay. It'll still look like this color. It'll still always have that beautiful motif that's on there. So if you're even thinking of this for a pop of color, or you're a flamingo person, you're a palm person, or maybe you live in gray, dreary climate, but you're like, I need a pop of something. This is the way to do it. It's just not too much.
Yes, you said it perfectly, Tina. We don't want too much when we make a purchase. We want something that we can look at year after year. We're not gonna get tired of it. And I really wanna harp on the quality of this because the powder coated iron is a huge feature that we really need to keep in mind when you're purchasing something that's going to be outdoors. You want something that's going to be able to weather the rain, the sun, the snow, whatever you got going on in your area, you can leave this out. It won't chip, it won't fade. It's going to accommodate the space. It's going to be a piece of furniture, but also be functional that you can go out if you work from home, put your laptop here. If you want a little peace of mind in your backyard to just have a drink, a glass of wine, this is a great place to do it. And this beautiful, beautiful bronze here, I mean, it's like almost regal. You know, it's almost like an otherworldly. I love the look and feel of this piece in this color.
You and I were just talking about historic and all of that.
Yes, we were.
This, I wanted to come and move and sit at this one because this will be the first sellout option. So if you love the floral scroll, which is the option we're sitting at right now, this, by the way, what you guys brought in last night when we launched this, we're already more than halfway through what you brought in. So it's new, it's exclusive, it's our today's special. If you're new to shopping at HSN, that means it is one today's special. This is it today, and it's a limited time opportunity. It doesn't always happen to be on a 5 flex day, so it's $28 and we'll ship it out to you. The chairs fold. So literally it's just like you get them home, unfold them, you're ready. If you want that beautiful blue, Suming's over there, perched beautiful with the blue, that's the one that we're calling the peacock. And again, it's just subtly, isn't that chair really nice? Suming has a bigger booty than I do.
I got a bigger booty, I'm a little wide, and it fits everything. So we're good. So we're good. Now I'm just waiting on my mimosa. Is anyone bringing one to me?
Mimosas sound great right now. Oh, I can take one of those, definitely.
Ooh, a Bloody Mary.
A Bloody Mary, a nice glass of wine. I mean, now you're setting the stage, right? When you make this purchase, you get it home, you're setting the stage and you're allowing yourself to be comfortable, enjoy your outdoor spaces. I mean, I feel like a lot of us have that outdoor space or that balcony that we can't utilize. And I just want to bring up one thing. My mom has this really bulky balcony furniture, and I'm like, you can't even like move around it. You can't do anything with it. She has this big wicker chair. I'm like, this is not functional. This beautiful 3-piece set is super functional, Tina. You can fold up the chairs when you don't need them, stow them away. You can move this table indoor or outdoor. I mean, I know we're talking a lot about outdoor spaces, but think about a sunroom. You can even have this in your kitchen. It's such a beautiful addition to your home decor. It's multi-purpose, multifunctional, and it looks gorgeous.
Listen, by the way, if you've gone to look at like even patio furniture, even patio cushions, expensive.
She's right.
They're like, oh, you're gonna put this outside?
Yep.
Oh, it'll be another $200. I'm like, what is happening, right? This is in a complete set with personality, with whatever it is. That's the sunflower option. By the way, the cushions that are on there, everybody's grabbing the cushions, whether it's for this. By the way, it doesn't have to be tied to this Today Special if you're just in the market for what are normally really expensive cushions. Those are also on sale today. It's 2 round outdoor bistro set cushions for $26.95. That's that beautiful yellow. We have it in an orange, a pink, a blue, a green. They're 18 inches in the diameter. If you would love to add those in, I would do that while they're also on sale. Then we have it in the flamingo, which is the pink, the palm, which is a green, which almost matches
my
your jacket. And then the hibiscus is the one that we started at. We're gonna get really limited on these. I think a lot of people wanna get rid of their furniture outside, like you were saying, just like you, or they're all rusted, it's
they don't weather. They don't weather properly.
Yes.
Yeah, you want something that's gonna sustain, that's gonna last here, and that's why it's so important that we chose to do the powder-coated iron here, because you want something that when they say you can leave it out, you can actually leave it out. You don't go out there the next season and be like, oh my gosh, you know, this looks terrible. I can't do anything. You have to throw it out. What's great about this is it's a great value, and not only that, you're getting something that is so unique. And I feel like because you can only get it here, it makes sense to accommodate the space, make it beautiful, make it gorgeous, and go with the theme that speaks to you. You know, that sunflower speaks to me automatically because it's my favorite flower. Like, I love sunflowers. I just feel so happy when I see them. And they gave us the whole, I do. It would make me so happy.
Is that the one that you said is yours?
That's
that you
my
would
favorite,
like?
yeah. And oh, can we just feel the cushions, Tina? Like, put your tushy on the cushion, feel it. Here we go.
Hold on.
Do you see?
Oh yeah, that's good.
Gosh, guys, it's delicious. I mean, these are amazing. Do you feel it? You don't need it because the chairs by themselves are super comfortable, but when you have that cushion, it's just like...
Do you want to know why I like cushions? I mean, yes, I like a little like, cushion on my booty, but also when I put cushions on outdoor furniture, I feel like it seems a little more like...
high-end.
Yeah. So I just kind of feel it adds a little something for like $20-something. So this is Sabrina's pick, the sunflower.
It's mine.
Is that your pick, Sumi, or which one would you actually put in your...
I'm liking the green.
Ooh.
The palm?
The palm.
That
I'm
one's
liking
yours?
the palm a lot. I think it's really cute. Ooh! What's flying or something's flying around, Tina, right now.
It's a giant bee.
But no, I love the palm. I love the green. It's like that perfect Kelly green.
Yes.
And I just think it's so cute. Yeah, I kind of love that. But I would think that I might mix and match and put the, what color? Was that fuchsia? What are we calling it? On the green cushion.
That's fun.
How cute would that be?
Oh my gosh, I want to see it. I'm going to do it.
It doesn't have to be like matchy-matchy.
Right?
Because you know, I want my person. Look how cute this
Oh
looks.
my gosh,
that
that's
is
like
really
so Palm
cute.
Beach.
Right?
Yes,
See,
super
okay.
Palm Beach.
I'll take that.
You know, it's like a Palm Beach vibe. I
Yes.
love that.
Doesn't that look like you're in Miami,
Yes.
you're just walking down, they're like, come into our bistro, come
Yes.
have like some,
Right.
and you see that
Gorgeous.
outside, you're like, oh, that's cute, we
It's
should
fun.
sit there.
It brings energy. You know, it brings energy to the space when you have these beautiful colors. It changes up the whole look and feel of your space. And I love how she suggested doing that because that's another level. Like that's another level of design. We're showing you there's no one way to decorate your space. There's no one way to enjoy the space. Powder coated iron, beautiful, stable. 300-pound weight capacity per chair.
Yeah.
So you don't have to worry about, hey.
On the Flamingo, show the folding again.
Oh yes, this is so easy, guys. Look at this. So you're gonna get it home, it's gonna be like this. And you could store this. So say you don't need it anymore, it folds on up, 1, 2, 3, just like that. Put it in a closet, even under a piece of furniture, and it's easily gonna store away. It's not really heavy, but you do feel the improvements quality, and that's key when you're making a purchase. You wanna be able to trust the brand you're buying from, and Improvements has been around forever. So look at that, beautiful
you're the one
and
making
super
it
easy
even
to
more
assemble. I mean, the chairs do it itself. This is how you assemble the
It is
table.
gorgeous.
Open it up, screw in the top part of the table. They give you all the equipment needed, and then you can go ahead and enjoy your coffee or tea.
I love this. I always put air quotes around assembly.
Yeah.
Because I call that Tina approved. I could do that.
Yes.
It's one tool. It doesn't even have to be
Tina
battery
approved.
operated. I could do that.
Yeah, no, that's really easy.
Right?
I feel like
So-
it takes you less than 5 minutes.
That's what I'm saying. So that's the palm option. There's those, the cushions that we were just talking about. We have a peacock, a hibiscus, a flamingo. The floral scroll, very popular. Sunflower, we're sitting on, very popular. If you got this out in the marketplace, and I always say outside the HSN bubble, you're looking at about 260. That's about right for like a set, like a patio set, balcony set. That's about right. We have it today. Now we will have it at 180. That's still a great deal, but that's when it's no longer a today special. So here's my suggestion. For $28, I'm gonna call that your $28 risk. Let us send it to you for a flex pay. Set it up at your home. Sit on it, enjoy it. Do you know what you know, you were talking about energy. I almost vibe the opposite. To me, it's serene, it's my quiet place, it's my zen place. I come out where it's just like nice and quiet outside. I come with my drink. I maybe like, I was gonna say a book, but I don't read books. I come out with my phone.
Yes.
I scroll on TikTok. I play my games on my phone. You could bring a book if you're more educated than I am. But it's like my place on the planet.
A place
You know
to
what I
be
mean?
mindful, a place to decompress. And we don't have many places like that anymore in our lives that we can just relax and unplug. And I feel like this bistro set, you said it perfectly, it's just unplug. And
doesn't it feel like this is like a girlfriend place?
Yes.
Or like a husband and wife place where you come, or me and Riker would come and sit and have our own little mommy-son moment. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like a place to reconnect.
It's just a place.
Disconnect to reconnect.
I love that. Okay, sunflower, very popular. Palm, flamingo, hibiscus, peacock. My floral scroll is my most limited. Will be the first sellout on the day, and the rest of them amongst everything. Oh, there's only 800 cushions left? Okay, let's talk about those while we have them.
Let's do it.
The cushions are 18 inches in diameter. They're round. It's on sale for $26.95. So let's go over there. So that's the blue. The one next to it is the orange. On the bottom is the green, and then we moved the pink. So let me pass you that, Sabrina. Whoopsh.
Oh, these
there you
are
go.
so plush. And I like how they have that little tufted design there. I mean, these are really cool, and they're 4 inches. I mean, they stuffed this really, really nice. And Tina, you felt it, like when you sat down.
I know.
It feels
That's the yellow
nice
over
on
there.
your hiney. Yeah. So that's the yellow, pink, blue. We got the beautiful green here.
Man, they're so nice.
And you can mix and match these. Don't feel like obligated if you do have any chair in your house. You don't have to just do it on bistro chairs, but any chair you feel like this would accommodate.
Yep.
I mean, mix it up, make it special, make it your own. And I love the little, like, see the little strings here, the quality, the fabric. This is all stuff that's gonna last you year after year because it is that improvements quality.
You get a set of 2 of the cushions for the $26. So again, the pink, blue, orange, green. The one over here, the yellow, is on the table. I just couldn't pick them up because they were tied down. But I want to show you because the cushions, the bistro set, you can come sit with me. Okay. And then we also, this is a solar lamp. It's 11.8 inches that's on here. And this one comes in the bronze, the green, the blue, the pink, the yellow, the orange. Tell me about this.
Oh, this is awesome. Okay, so the sun is going to charge it.
Okay.
Which I love. So we don't have cords, we don't have batteries, we don't have to worry about charging this because it's going to use the sun, which it has the solar panel part right here. The sun will go ahead and charge it for you. You leave it out. It's weather resistant, rust resistant, fade resistant. But the best part of this is, again, we have the laser cut beautiful design here, and that laser cut design, when it illuminates, will create a beautiful illumination on the bottom part of whatever table base you have. So you can move this indoors, outdoors, but this, it almost like becomes a projector, if you will, and will project the light that it absorbs.
I've never seen anything like this.
This is amazing.
Like a solar lamp?
Yes. So you, and it turns on automatically. So
and it turns on automatically?
And it turns off automatically when dawn comes, which is great.
Stop.
So
This is
you don't
really
have to
nice.
do anything. You just leave it out. It almost becomes like a jazzy feel area with this whole bistro set.
So this is about 12 inches in the height, and the diameter is about 7.5 inches. I've never seen anything like this, and it's substantial. It's really good. Okay, Sabrina, I'm gonna have you go over there. Let's talk about the plant stand.
Ooh,
foldable
fun.
iron.
Yep.
We have it available in the peacock, the hibiscus, but there's a butterfly option in that one.
We love butterflies, Tina.
And then we have it in the pineapple, which is also a different option. And these ones hold 100 pounds?
Yes, this is no joke. This is like the Mac Daddy of plant holders.
Yeah.
What I like about these, is that we are going to be able to use these on our bigger plants and our bigger greenery, and they're not gonna just be on the floor. I feel like 90% of the time when we have plants, they're just sitting on the floor and they're just getting all wet and creating a mess. Now you're giving a beautiful way to display your plants. Find whichever one speaks to you. Again, this is iron, this is powder coated, so it's gonna be able to stay outside. It's fade resistant, rust resistant. It's gonna do everything it can.
So there's the plant stand, 100-pound capacity, and then over here I have the bird feeder.
Yes.
So you just put like water?
Yep.
In
you
here?
just put water. The top part of that bird feeder is made of resin, and the bottom part is made of the powder-coated iron. Make sure you change the water and enjoy if you're a bird watcher. I mean, how awesome is that? You just put the water in there and the birds will come. How cute is this?
So we've got the flamingo, the palm leaves, the hibiscus. It's about 24.25 inches in the height, 15 inches in diameter. Also will hold 100 pounds.
Yes.
So if you've got like the bird feeder, the plant stand, the bistro set, I mean,
yeah,
we're redoing the whole shebang.
That's what improvement does. They want to take the worry, the hassle out of creating a home and creating a space, and they're matching everything back, and I love that. I love how they're giving everything a theme. They're making it really easy to fold things up, put them away when you're not using them, and they're just creating a beautiful, beautiful space.
I like this for 2025. We're gonna have a really cute outside.
Yeah.
That's gonna be great. You look wonderful. Thank you for coming in.
Thanks, Tina.
That's been great. I think there's one other thing still going on this week at HSN, but I wanna tell you about it before it expires. We're in the midst of Best in Beauty Week. Beauty all on free shipping. Oh, that's an old page. You should refresh that page. Is that Kyle at the helm? Kyle, get your life together. Free shipping, there we go. Over 55% off on our deal today, which is the Too Faced Lip Trio for $29. All three of those, that's 55% off. A bunch of beauty is on sale, up to 50% off, but that's just this week. So we're calling it Best in Beauty Week. Kyle, are you cursing my name behind the scenes? Okay, we gave you a beautiful outdoors. We've got real live plants for you after the break.
Food has always been my passion, but the truth is, even in the world's best kitchens, the tools can really make or break a chef. That's why I've developed this incredible, innovative line for HSN. It makes the prep easy, and it also makes the cooking a whole lot of fun. From my kitchens to your tables. Let's turn the everyday into gourmet.
My face needs a fresher look.
Got anything for dry skin?
This hair could use a pick-me-up. Huh?
Have you heard of Nakery?
Naked who?
From anti-aging treatments to body care and more, we help women look good and feel confident. Try Nakery for a radiant glow, baby soft skin, and hair bigger than your grandma's stamp collection.
Ooh, tell me more.
We're science-backed and an HSN clean beauty brand. Nakery, inspired by women, uniquely made for you.
Welcome back to HSN Today with Tina and friends. Everyone, I'm Su Ming Wong. Thanks for hanging out with us this morning. Now, Tina had you covered. We were talking about all things to kind of put in your home, put in your garden. Now, we're going to talk about plants. And from Leaf and Petal, I'm going to let you know that this sold out in one presentation last year. We just got this back in, brand new. This is the Peach Sunrise Mandevilla. Absolutely gorgeous. And Leaf and Petal is really known for their quality, but making gardening easy. So whether you are someone like me and you kill plants, or whether you're someone who is a master gardener, then Leaf and Petal makes it easy for you. Now, this plant today, it's $26.95. You're looking at what it looks like when it's in full bloom, and this is after a 2-year period. But when it comes to you, we're going to see this over here with Carrie Mobley. We're going to bring her in just a moment here. But this is how it actually comes in. But it's $26.95 on that HSN deal price. Everything's on 5 FlexPay today. We're going to show that FlexPay price here in just a moment. But just to let you know, we actually don't charge you until it ships to you. And depending on where you are in the United States, that's when it will ship out, and we'll show a map in a moment. But we do have a master gardener here. Carrie Mobley, it's good to see you.
Good morning. Yes, thank you. Good to see you.
Yes. Oh, I'm starting all over the plants. Let me go back here.
Okay, that's all right. Su Ming, you're not supposed to have favorite children. You're probably not supposed to have favorite plants. Not true. By far, this is my favorite plant that I'm going to be selling for Leaf and Petal all season long. Sorry about that. I got right in the way. Check out this beautiful peach mandevilla. This is such a unique color. It is such a special plant. You've never seen anything like this. Normally, you would see a white mandevilla, or sometimes a pink one or a red one. This peach is a hot, hot color. This is not going to make it through this presentation. I am so excited to bring this to you. This is Tropical Paradise in a Vine. And of course, because it's from Leaf and Petal, you're going to know that you're getting quality. So this is a plant that thrives in heat and humidity. It's a tropical plant, right? So it doesn't like the cold. So if you live in an area where you get a frost or a freeze, you're going to want to bring it inside for the winter. Even just drag it in the garage and it'll go into dormancy. Even here in Florida, mine goes into dormancy and it just loses all of its leaves. And then of course in the spring, it starts to come right back again. But I just love the way that it's got these long tendrils that easily can just latch on to any kind of an arbor or a pergola. Or if you like the look, it can simply just kind of drip over the side.
Oh,
kind
like
of
cascade
like that
down?
Yes, exactly.
Like a waterfall just cascading? Oh, that's gorgeous.
And I'll show you, we've got a great map that shows when it will be shipped to you. And I like that you pointed that out. Go ahead and look at the map and figure out where you are in the country. And then check out that corresponding date. Now, for a lot of you, we're going to be shipping this out immediately. But for the rest of you, we know based on the USDA gardening zones when the perfect time for you to get this will be. And so it'll be shipped right to your house. You're going to get it in a 1-gallon container. And I love this one. They actually always ship one to me that I can bring in so that you can see exactly how it's going to come to you. So you can even see it's got these little buds on it already. Yes, look at how adorable, right? And so it's going to come well packaged, very fresh. It is a safe way to get a plant. You don't have to go into the nurseries and dig through all of those plants that you don't know where they've been or how long they've been sitting there. And then in a course of about, I would say about a month, it's going to look like this one that I have right here. And you can see it's loaded with blooms on this. And I know I shouldn't do it, but if you guys can just look at this inside.
It's beautiful.
That's why they call it the sunrise. I mean, you could get all of those colors of the oranges and the yellows and then that gorgeous peach color. Makes me feel like I'm on the beach, and it's just a cool plant that is going to be a stunner in your garden.
Well, and if you want this, right, and you definitely do, think about your garden. Think about, do you have a trellis? Do you have something you'd want it to cascade over? Where would this go and just make that ambiance in your space even more beautiful? There's only 620 of you that can do that, and counting. We brought in a certain number. Once it's gone, it's gone. So do not miss this. Remember, you will get it on a flex pay for $5 and change to get this home. This did not last year. So if you didn't get it last year and you're like, oh, I missed it, now's your opportunity to grab it, because this is brand new, just came back in, and we only have less than 620 now to go around. Now, do these attract pollinators, Carrie?
Of course they do. Yeah,
okay.
Absolutely. I mean, a lot of times it's going to be more of the butterflies.
Oh,
yep.
how
And so
pretty.
there isn't a ton of pollen on these, so you know, the bees aren't really coming in, but the butterflies land on them and love them.
Oh.
The other thing that I want to tell you is I love the way that this peach bounces off of this darker foliage. You guys, this is one of the plants that are going to be a focal point in your garden. You can put this in a container, or if you live in an area where you don't really get any frost or freeze, you can go ahead and put it right in the ground. Just remember, it's going to bloom from very early spring, right? Pretty much as soon as you get it, it's going to start blooming all the way until that first frost. So just remember to overwinter it inside before that first frost, and it'll just go into dormancy, no problem. Remember, it's going to love water, so anytime you have any plant, if you're one of those people who says, oh no, I have a brown thumb, I kill everything, I know immediately that that means you might not be watering enough. So just remember, this is a tropical plant. It loves some water. Make sure there's good drainage in the container, and then just enjoy this striking color. Put it somewhere where it has something to climb, or just enjoy the fact that it cascades over the side. It'll be gorgeous even in a hanging basket.
Oh, with it cascading down. That's so beautiful. But I also think like that trellis, if you have something, you're looking for something to climb that wall maybe that you have, and this would be beautiful on there with these gorgeous coral pink, like it's just all, it's like a sunset in a flower that you're looking at. Please don't miss this. You know, like Carrie said, if this is your first time planting, or you are like her and a master gardener, Leaf and Petal have you covered. They make it easy for you. They give you an instruction manual. So when you get it home, if you need help, there's instructions, but you can even, there it is.
Yeah.
You can even call the number on the back, and somebody will, an actual person will assist you. So this might be your opportunity to, you know, be a green thumb, right? Get this home. You are going to love it. 900797 is going to be the item number for this. It is so, so beautiful. And of course, brand new. And I think oh my gosh, okay. Less than 540 of you can grab these now, and that's it. We won't have them back. You might have to wait another year if we get them. Now, you want to get the plant, you also want to make sure that you get the fertilizer that comes along with it. So also from Leaf and Petal, this is the 25 piece of the plant fertilizer pods. Now, these are $19.95. You're getting 25 pieces. Tell us about these, Carrie.
Oh my gosh, fertilizer makes a huge difference. If the water is the water, then the fertilizer is the food, and you want to feed your plants. What I love about our Leaf and Petal fertilizer is there is no measuring, there's no mixing. We have these pods. So these pods are individually wrapped up for you. There's no microplastics. And all you do is take a gallon of water, you pop it in, you let it dissolve, you give it a little shake, and I'm just gonna shake it for you real quick so you can see it. And now what you're gonna do is you're gonna water this like you normally would. I would say like once about every 2 weeks or so. You can even do once a week. You're gonna see more blooms. You're gonna see healthier plants. It is a huge difference. And you're getting 25 of them. So if you think about it, if you use it like once every 2 weeks, this is gonna last you for over a year when you get 25 of them.
Oh my gosh.
And you use it on everything. It's a bloom booster, but we also have one just for roses, and we have one for fruits and vegetables, and we also have one for acidic plants as well.
Okay, well grab this to go along 088, sorry, 668 is the item number. Under $4 is gonna get that home to pair with, of course, your beautiful mandevilla. Carrie, thank you for hanging out with us this
I
morning.
know you're gonna love it. Grab it while you can. It's gonna be sold out later.
It is so gorgeous. All right. Now we are moving along. This is so cool. This is the umbrella shade. It is a pop-up windshield sunshade umbrella. It's the easiest way to keep your car cool. Now these just came back in stock, but if you are trying to keep those UV rays out, if you live in Florida, listen, it's hot when you get in that car, and this is gonna keep your car up to 30 degrees cooler. So it's gonna be perfect to maintain and protect your vehicle interior. That's your steering wheel, your dash, all of that. $21.95 today for this, and it just looks like an umbrella, right? But wait till you see what it does. Lou Caputo's with us. Now, Lou, this is so cool. I know we just got this back in stock. I will tell you, I have 2 of the blue sitting in my cart right now to check out.
Okay.
I know we have the black, the red. We also have it here in that tan.
That tan color, yep.
When you pop it open, you don't really see the color.
No, you don't. No, that part's facing the inside.
That's facing the
so
inside,
you do
right,
see that
okay.
color when you're sitting inside. But when you're on the outside, you see the silver side of this. So yeah, it does look like an umbrella.
Right.
100%. If you ever use an umbrella, you're going to be able to work the umbrella shade. The difference with this, though, is that you don't slide the neck up like you do with umbrellas. You actually pull this cord down here.
Oh.
And the reason for that is not everybody's arms are long enough to push it all the way up. So you just grab this and you just give it a pull like that, and the whole thing pops open that easily, okay? It's 57 inches across this, so it's gonna fit the biggest windshield all the way down to the smallest one, because the ends of this actually flex.
Oh.
There's fiberglass on the inside of this that allows us to stretch. Now, the magic though is this side right here, okay? Because this is the side that's gonna reflect the sun, but it's also going to stop the UV rays from coming into your car and destroying your interior. Now, you're looking at this going like, I got a rear view mirror, Lou. How's that gonna fit in my car? We've got hook and loop right here. So you can open this up, you can put your around your rear view mirror and still use this in your car. Now, here's the thing, I always tell people, they're like, what's so great about this one? It's this, that when you're done using it, you press this button, and the whole thing collapses just like that.
Oh my
so
gosh.
There's no folding it up, there's no trying to figure out which way I gotta twist anything, none of that. This is, and I've been doing this slowly, but this is, look at this, open, closed. It's that easy to do. Open, close. Think about that. I mean,
Right.
that's the big thing that stops most people from using a sunscreen in their car, is that it just takes time. When you're going to an appointment, when you're getting in the vehicle, it takes a long time to set it up and then to break it down and fold it and put it away. Not with the umbrella shade. And look at the way it completely covers that. And as you said at the beginning, it's going to keep the temperature of your car 30 degrees cooler. That's the difference between 100 degrees and 70 degrees in your vehicle.
Which is absolutely incredible, because the ones that we're used to, those accordion type ones, Lou, I will tell you, it doesn't really do that much.
No, they really don't.
It's cumbersome, it's difficult to deal with. And then, so I threw mine in the back seat the other day, but it ended up kind of in the window area.
Yeah.
And then I thought I was blinding myself and
then it was
other
reflecting,
drivers
yeah.
because it was reflecting,
And
right?
it probably was.
And right.
Yeah,
I don't want to deal with that.
No, and this is what we're talking about. It's these like flexible accordion style. It's kind of
Yes.
like an old-fashioned map where you got to fold this thing up when you're done with it. Or like if I were sunbathing, I might use this. You know,
Yeah.
you can see the way it's reflecting the sun out here on the set right now. You know, and they're not great. It's not a great solution for a couple reasons. One, the whole thing about having to fold this up again and take the time. The other thing is, if you've got smaller arms, like I have a full-size truck, right? I can't reach the windshield on the passenger side.
Right.
So you end up doing this,
Yep.
and it's never going to be right on the other side of your vehicle. Whereas when you've got the umbrella shade, right, and this is open, notice because it has steel and fiberglass inside here, with one hand, I can position this anywhere I want to. By the way, the one I just showed you was basically like aluminum foil sitting on, you know, some material. When you look at this one and how this fits in this windshield, this is nylon and titanium, okay? That's why this is so much more effective, because that titanium is going to not only keep the temperature down 30 degrees, but block 99% of the ultraviolet rays. People don't understand, well, what's the big deal about UV? UV is what gives you sunburn.
Right.
UV is what destroys your seats, your car, especially if you got leather. I mean, it absolutely destroys them. For me, the big thing, though, is when I get in my vehicle, I mean, having lived in Florida for a minute now, when I get in my vehicle and let's say it's over 100 degrees, I know that it's a 20-minute drive for me to get to the studio here, right?
Right.
By the time I get here, the car's starting to cool down.
Finally.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Finally. So your engine's working harder, your air conditioning's working harder, and then when you get to where you're going, it's starting to cool down and you're done.
Well, by that time, though, your leather seats are ruined.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
You probably have a burnt booty, because listen, if you're wearing a pair of shorts and you go to sit down, have you been there? That's happened, right? And you're like, ow, ow, ow. You got to put a towel down or something.
Yeah.
And then you've got the windows down with all the muggy air coming in because you're trying to cool your car down. Now you don't have to do that, because the umbrella shade, like Lou said, that's going to give you 30 degrees, up to 30 degrees cooler in your car. It's amazing.
No, it is amazing. And, you know, I always tell people this is the best window shade you're ever going to use, because it's the one you're actually going to use. You know, I got one that I put, when I bought my truck and it was new, I'm like, I'm going to protect this. And I went out and I got a laser cut, sunscreen for the windshield. Yeah.
That's fancy.
Cost me a lot of money. Yeah. I used it for about a week. And then I stopped because it was too hard. And then I thought, wait, let me get some of these things. You ever see these?
Oh. Yeah. Oh.
It hit me right in the face.
But that happens in the car.
And that happens in the car with these, okay? And then the worst part about that, forget about it hitting me in the eye just now when I opened it up. I gotta fold these up now. Does anybody out there know exactly how these work and how to fold something like this? No, nobody knows. And that's why I tell people, listen, this is the one that you're gonna use, because you know how to work an umbrella. Pull the ripcord on this just like that and press the button here. I'm having a day, folks.
Well, listen, I will tell you, I appreciate that this is good for people like me. I'm short, I'm petite. I have T-Rex arms, if you will. So when I'm in the car and I'm trying to fuss to put that accordion one in, I have that problem too, right? I'm trying to figure it out. I've also tried the ones that you were just ringing around. And the worst is when you're driving and then it pops open, and God forbid you get into an accident because something just popped open in the seat next to you.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You don't have to deal with that now. You also don't have to deal with the storage. You just wrap this up and then you're done.
Look how small it is. Well, and here's the thing too, honestly, I don't ever make mine fancy like that. You know, where I actually use the hook and loop fasteners and the whole thing. I just take mine, do this, scrunch it up, and the side of my door, I've got that little pocket like most people have. I just stick it in there. Yeah. And then when I get to where I'm going, I pull it out, and literally it takes me seconds just to put that right up in that windshield. It is that simple to do. Very easy.
And I would say to you, if you're at home, look, summer is coming up, and maybe you don't live in Florida where it's hot most of the year, but summer is summer everywhere, right? And if you want to not just think about protecting the seats and keeping it cooler in the car, you want to make sure that you're protecting your seats, you're protecting that leather interior of your vehicle, your dash, even if it's not your leather seats, you could have cloth seats, but all of your dash, your steering wheel, all of that, right? That's the UV rays Lou was talking about. This is going to keep
99% of the ultraviolet rays.
99% of those ultraviolet rays. So it's not just about you being cooler in your car. That's great. But it's about protecting. Cars are expensive, Lou. I want to protect my car.
For most people, their car is the second most expensive thing that they own after their house.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. And that, especially now, my gosh, the prices are so high. And that's why you want to keep them looking good as long as you can. Also, that affects the trade-in value. I can tell you that firsthand. Right. That if there's a problem with your dashboard, your seats, or anything like that.
It's faded.
Exactly.
It's
and they will ding you, and they will take a bunch of money off just for that. You know, and the other thing too is, where you were talking about how it's not summertime all the time everywhere like it is here in Florida. Yeah. Here's the funny thing though. A couple of times where I've gotten the worst sunburns have been skiing. Okay. Now, why is that? Well, first of all, the sun is reflecting off the snow. That's number one. But number two, the ultraviolet rays don't care if it's winter, spring, summer, or fall. Right. They really don't. Now, heat-wise, yeah, you don't feel as hot in the winter, but the ultraviolet rays are still doing their thing. If you got a clear day in the wintertime, you can still get a sunburn, okay? And that's why I tell people, you gotta use this year-round. Put it in there. It takes a second to do. Look how easy, how fast that is. And again, one-arm operation where I can put this anywhere I want to inside on that dashboard. You know what I mean?
And T-Rex arm friendly.
And T-Rex arm friendly. Yes. And then just collapse it down like that, gather it up, and you're good to go.
If you have not tried it, get it home, try it out. This sells out every year for a reason. We just got these back in stock, literally this week. Like this may be the second airing that we've had it. Oh, it is?
It is the second airing.
So it's the second airing. I can't tell you that these are gonna last. Pick your color, get it home. It is $21.95. And if it's on FlexPay, that'll come up in a minute. I think it's what, like $4 and change.
I mean, come on.
$4. Get it home, try it out, and then you're going to say, I need one for each one of my vehicles, right? Just pick your color and get it home, and let this be a game changer for you. I told you I got two already in my cart, Lou. I figured I'd wait, and then I'm gonna, I gotta go and check them out for the two vehicles because I'm sick of using. I'm sick of using the accordion one. I'm sick of having to,
They're all over
deal
the
with
place
it.
out here.
It's a hot mess.
Yeah, no, it is. And again, this is the one that you're going to use, and anyone you give it to as a gift as well. Personally, I feel like you should have one in every car.
One in every car.
One in every vehicle. Keep them looking good. Keep that value.
Right, of the car up.
Of the car up.
Of course, as a bonus,
And comfort for you.
Keep the seats cooler when
Yes,
you sit on them.
exactly.
Up to 30 degrees cooler, remember that. All
Your
right.
tush will thank you.
Yes, it will. 897-900 is the item number. Make sure that you grab yours.
I zoned out for a second.
Yes?
And then it perked back up. Did you say tush? Tush?
Tush.
Tush.
Your tush will thank you.
You'll
Say
call
thank
it.
you. Say thank you, tush.
Listen, you say one thing, I'm off and running. Your tush will also thank you during this. Look, it's a theme. We're all talking about our butts today. Can I tell you, I don't think I've ever seen anything like this out in the market. This is the Troopr. It is a folding, yes, we're gonna talk about it being a utility wagon, great wheel, but look at this. You take down one side, it is now, I'm not even gonna call it a chair, I'm gonna call it a full-on bench. Do you know how many times I've seen people out with the wagons, we're all standing, my feet are hurting, and I'm like, I wonder if I can sit in that wagon. I can now. You're getting the utility wagon, you're getting the bench, because at least up to what Rebecca Wood said, at least the two people can sit in this, because it's gonna hold up to 330 pounds. It's foldable, so you can put it in your car, for storage, whatever it is. By the way, that's the red color. We have it in a black and in a blue. This is the first airing, brand new you're getting to see here. This will be about $190 when it jumps up to its original price. And this is $40 off. Everything is on 5 flexible payments today, which means, hold, wait, it's almost gonna switch, 30 bucks. I can't do math. Rebecca Wood, come out with me. I've never seen anything like this, where it is the wagon, where I'm gonna load up all my stuff, take it with me, but then when I need to sit down,
I have been so excited for this because we were supposed to bring it to you during the last football season. And then we were like, let's save it for spring. And I've been using this, so I've been using it for 7 months, 8 months. It is single-handedly one of my favorite things that I've ever had as a parent. I'm a lacrosse mom.
Yeah.
So it's amazing. So this is how you can store it. This is how you're gonna use it from in your trunk, in the backseat of your car. I put it in the backseat of my car. When you're ready to use it, it's gonna unfold. So that's what I love about it too, you remember, is that you've got that compact. I keep it in the closet in my house.
look at that, how fast that was.
Yep, that's how, that's really awesome, isn't it? That's a huge oversized wagon that we have, but in an instant, it becomes your bench.
I've never seen something like this.
Ever. This was the first time. I am stopped constantly when I'm at these events. People are like, oh my gosh, that's brilliant.
Because you know what you would do? You would put chairs in the wagon.
And then you have to, set up the chairs. Here, we take it out, we take the cooler out, and then we just sit. And you can use this. It does come with this padding that you can usually use to sit on it.
Okay.
Or if you want that extra padding on the back, this can also go in the back, or you could use this as extra storage too if you wanted to. There you go.
No way.
Take a seat.
But it's also like a place to sit.
It is, and here's what I like to say.
With a back to it.
Yep, and it locks, so make sure you lock it into place, just like that. Usually you use your foot. Sit down.
Okay.
With your skirt. 19 inches high. So it's like really comfortable. My daughter and I sit to watch my other daughter play lacrosse.
Because you asked me off camera, she said, is this being called a chair or a bench? And I said, we are calling it a chair. And you said you wish it was being called a bench because 2 people could sit here. And I said, if Rebecca Wood's booty can fit in this and another person's booty.
Okay, watch. Ready? If my booty and another person can fit in it.
And we got a little bit of room?
And we have, I know, just for a little snacks, snickety snacks.
Oh, now you're talking.
I know.
Aren't we the cutest little thing ever?
This is the best thing I have ever used as a parent.
This is really cool. This is really cool.
It is amazing, and it's oversized. You've got great wheels. You can see it's holding 330 pounds.
It looks like we're on a date.
You know? You got the popcorn?
Was that what you take to dates? Usually I'm drinking adult beverages on dates. I haven't been on a date in a hot minute. We were sitting on the one that's the blue.
Yep.
That's the blue. We have it in the red and we have it in the black. But here's one thing, you didn't bring a lot. I think
No.
amongst the three, I only have fewer than 500
Right.
amongst all three colors.
Yes.
But the folding part is for storage, but did you see how she took it in and out of the back? This whole thing is only 31.5 pounds.
31.5 pounds, and you can, it's very, very lightweight, and also you can see two of these lock, love that. Once you lock into place, let me show you, look how oversized these wheels are. So it's gonna go over all the rough terrain. I usually just use my foot, you kick it, you can see it unlocks, and then it just glides. Take a look at that. So rough terrain, on the beach, any of those are PVC. And then when you go up, this entire frame, the reason it can actually hold 330 pounds, or we have a steel frame. And then when you're talking about just the sturdiness, the durability, we have a 600 denier nylon. So you know, like those hockey bags, that's like what this is made out of. And then you also have this, I want to show you this. This handle here is 40 inches, so it's very long, and it goes out, and you can decide how short or how long you want it. See that?
It's adjustable.
It's adjustable.
Wait, what word did you say? Denier?
Denier.
I don't know what that is.
It's a fancy way of saying very strong. 600 denier nylon. I know, I had to look it up,
Fancy
but
way
that's
of
what
saying
it is.
very strong.
And then you have all of that storage.
Look at the capacity of how much stuff we put in here.
I know.
I'm telling you, even if I were just to like use this to bring in all of like my big oversized like grocery stuff and toilet paper and all the things, and I just used it to get it from point A to point B, worth it.
Worth it, 100. Look at how much you can pack in there. But the really great thing is no longer do you have to pack those chairs and unpack the chairs.
This is genius.
It is the smartest thing I've ever, I'm telling you, I get so excited.
So you just basically make one side, like unzip it so it goes down, so that turns it into the bench. But I like it because you have a back to it.
You have, yes. It's comfort, it's actually comfortable.
Yeah.
And then you're not having to lug around those chairs, which also take up so much space. Look at how quickly it converts. And if you just wanted it like this, it is 39 by 25. I mean, that is a large, large wagon that we have here. There's a little tag in here that you'll pull it up.
Look at that.
That's all you have to do.
Okay, this is brand new. I've never seen it before. So I went over to go talk to Rebecca off camera just to kind of be like, you know, tell me more about this and everything. I walked over, she goes, I love this.
I actually was worried. I was like, I think I'm gonna get too excited to have this on there, but I am stopped endlessly.
Is it other parents?
All other parents are like, and here's the thing, I'll open it up and they're like, oh, great, that's great. That's so nice to have, you know, a convertible wagon like that. And then when I
you show them the seat option,
their mind is blown. Their minds are blown.
Also, if this was just a seat, I would love this. The fact that you're getting so many uses out of this is incredible. I will tell you again, the red option now only has 90 available, blue or black. Pick a color, big beefy wheels. I love that. All terrain, basically go over whatever you need to. 330-pound capacity, whether it's stuff or humans, right? Whether you're sitting on it or you're loading this up. I love it's got the wheels that lock. So when I'm sitting on it, it doesn't go anywhere.
It doesn't go anywhere. And one of the things I want to show you is, yeah, it's great to say it's a bench, but look at how it just glides, and this is full. We do have the chairs here, so if you wanted to take extra chairs, you can.
Yeah.
But the best thing about it is, can you imagine not having this, how much more space you have? And that's, you never have to bring a chair anywhere again, not even to the beach.
Yeah.
You could be able to put this out there and you're able to sit there. But it lugs at around 330 pounds, and those wheels are outstanding. The construction of this is really great. Look at that. And they glide, and two of them lock, which I do love, because whether you're using this as...
I like this.
You know.
I like it. Yep.
Your son is gonna be doing, does he do sports?
Okay, to be honest, we tried T-ball. He wasn't a fan. I think it was too much standing around.
Yeah, you gotta do lacrosse. It's so fun.
Is it more running around?
Oh, yeah.
With a 5-year-old, he's gotta move.
He's gotta move. Oh, it's running constantly.
Mom loves that.
And believe me, it's like you get excited too. And now, I take it from the back of my car, and I have a small trunk on mine, so I put mine right in the, it fits in the trunk, but I have the cooler back there. So then this goes even in the back seat.
Really cool.
I know.
I really like this. Black, red, blue. We're already getting limited. Nobody has seen this yet. This is the first time it has been on air. This is gonna pop up to about almost $200 when it's no longer on sale. On a flex pay, what did I say it was? 20 bucks, 30 bucks, $30. On a flex pay.
On a flex pay.
$30.
I'm telling, and it is a game changer that you'll have for years and years and years.
Can I come sit with you again?
Come and sit with me again. And do see behind us here, this red one there, that's how it's collapsed. So it's never taking up any space. I put mine in my little Harry Potter closet, and then put it in my back seat.
What is Harry
Potter under the stairs?
Oh, is that what that means?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, you have mentioned that a few times on air.
It's under the stairs.
So then you also don't have to find a place to put a full wagon.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You don't have to find a place. So I take it in there and then put it in the back seat of my car, and you can easily move 330 pounds. That's a lot of trips from the big box stores when you're buying those big box items. It's a lot of trips to the beach, to the sporting events, to the barbecues. I mean, there's so many times you've got a lot of stuff, and this is going to carry it all and then give you your bench.
Who am I thinking about when I'm thinking about this wagon? Do you know?
No.
There used to be a host here for many, 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 many years who used to bring a full wagon worth of stuff to her work.
Oh my gosh.
Every single day.
Through the hallways.
Because there's just so, like when I come in, I've got all of my shoes and my makeup and my hair. People would use this, I think, even for work. A lot of hybrid people that have to bring stuff from their home into the office, things like that. And it's a bench. I'm gonna see if I can get it changed to say chair to bench because it really is a bench.
2 people sit, 330 pounds. And remember, it comes with that padding that you can either put in the back pocket to have that extra support on your back or on your tush if you want it to be a little padding on the tush. And that you're gonna have 2 extra pockets. So if you are using it to sit, then that complete back pocket you can put, look at that, for your phones, for your little tumblers.
Is this out? I've never even seen this anywhere.
No.
Like literally, like out, like other brands, other markets. I've never seen this before.
Anything like this before. Ever. And it's such a game changer.
Why
and it's
didn't
so well
we come up
made.
with this?
I don't know. Here's what I like too is that you can have that handle.
I like this.
40 inches. You can have that handle up. Like I usually keep it in there. But if you are somebody that you want to pull it, you can pull it. I actually had to do that. My daughter played 4 games in a row and she got in it.
Yeah.
And I pulled her back to the car.
Listen, this is what I was gonna say. I've seen people, like they'll be pulling wagons and we're out and I've just been on my feet the whole event or whatever. And I keep looking at their wagon, I'm like, I wonder if I could sit in that. I just need to like sit for a second, but I'm like, that would be weird. Can I sit in your wagon? But now.
Now you can. Now we want you to. And it's all thanks to that steel frame. So 600 denier nylon. I mean, this is strong, it's sturdy. And then you've got that steel frame. That's what allows you to either pull 330 pounds or you can also hold 330 pounds when you're sitting on it. So eat all the snacks you want.
That red, that's going the fastest.
It's so pretty. I love them all. I really do. And remember, again, you can use this back as extra storage. So many times, like when you do go to the beach.
So you can put anything back there.
Where
in the
are
little
you putting
pocket?
it? Nobody would ever look back there, right? And you could put, you know, your wallet, your phone, all the things you don't want people to know. So you do have that. This whole thing can be a pocket, or you can also put the padding back there if you want that extra padding on your back, or use the padding to be able to sit on it as well.
All right, I got it now. Now I understand why you love it so much.
I know.
I understand why everybody's asking you about it.
Everywhere, I can't even, as soon as I take that side down.
To sit in it?
There's a wow moment. People are like, oh, why? And it's like one of those things. Why didn't people think about this before?
Why didn't we do this the whole? Okay, I got it. Now I understand your excitement.
I know.
This is really, really cool.
It is single-handedly, like I said, one of the best tools. I wish I would have had this for, you know, like all of those big parties, or like even, we live in a neighborhood where you go to different parties and you walk there, and you get there, the barbecue, you have your seats. You're not carrying and lugging those other, they get dusty and dirty. They're not comfortable. Like you said, they don't have a back most of the time.
That's what I'm saying.
You have a back to that support.
You know, even when we're going to the park and we have Rip, we have Riker, we have everybody. I've got a dog bowl, a leash, a collar, you know, things for the kids to play, all the things. And we get there, every parent is already sitting on every bench.
Always.
I'm always like waiting for you to get up. I always have a place to sit. Now, we have never seen this on air. This is literally the launch that you're seeing right now. We're calling it a 2-in-1 folding, not chair. I'm calling it a bench.
It is a bench.
Utility wagon, big beefy wheels, 330-pound capacity that is on sale today, $40 off. It's 5 flex on everything here at the network. Take advantage of that. Black, red, we're almost at 60 only left in the red. The red is gonna be an early sellout. And in the blue is what I'm sitting in right now. Think of the a million times you've ever thought, I needed a place to sit in anywhere, any place, any situation in your life. And the fact that it is also a wagon that everything folds up.
Right there behind you. That's the only space it's gonna take. Take a look at this. And one of the things I love too is with that handle, look at, it's actually collapsed, but I can still, so I wheel it from my car into my house already collapsed.
I love that. Okay, run through the whole thing again, top to bottom, just in case somebody's just tuning in.
Perfect, perfect. Let's do it. Well, let's show you, first of all, too, remember how easy it is to be able to turn into that. Right now, I'm gonna put it right back and into an actual wagon so you can see how deep it is. It's gonna be 39 by 25 inches. That's massive. You're talking over 3 feet by 25. And if you're wondering how comfortable that bench is, it's 19 inches high. So that's all you're gonna do when you wanna use it as an actual wagon. Here's how it collapses. We're gonna do this real quickly. You pull up on that and then you would just put it all together. It's about 31 pounds, really lightweight, so you're able to put it in the back of your car. You open it up, and then when you want it to be that bench, you just unzip it here, and then on the other side, and it will hold up to 330 pounds. So multiple people can sit here, relax. 2 of those wheels lock so it won't move, and you just relax. And you can watch the games, and you can enjoy the barbecues, and you can go to the beach. Also, there's cargo pockets on all of the sides too. And that back, you can either have the padding there or use that as a pocket. So there's so much storage. It holds 330 pounds. It's just the answer to any of your party, sports goods, any of your needs to kind of take things to and from. Even when you're talking about that big box store, I love taking it from my trunk into the house. 600 denier, I think, nylon. So you can see there, it's gonna be really strong and sturdy. And you also know it's that steel frame, so my big booty is gonna be able to handle it.